How you doing, Alex? Alex, I just want to point out something about the two very good cops, okay?
Do me a favor. Your phone's having some problems. Talk right into the receiver.
Okay, two very good cops. One is named Donald Browning, a canine cop, who responded to Oklahoma City, sort of funny business, had himself, and he's also a Vietnam veteran, threatened by the FBI, him and his family. The other was Sergeant Terrence Yakey, who was murdered and tortured by the FBI because he was about to blow the whistle on what they had pulled in Oklahoma City.
Well, that's right. Good cops get persecuted a lot by the feds and the globalists. Those are, I mean, I've interviewed Don Browning on the broadcast, and, yeah, they saw the bombs in the buildings at Oklahoma City. They saw it all, the little Clinton operation, and they killed the cop of the year, Terrence Yakey, black cop, drug a bunch of folks out of the building. He wouldn't shut up. I've interviewed his mother. I've interviewed his wife. I mean, these are some groundbreaking interviews we've done, and you're absolutely right. Again, these are human beings, and they deserve the same due process that we deserve, but not even defending police. It's clear the Justice Department is trying to start a war. Do you disagree with that?
Absolutely not. Who was in charge at the time? It was
Eric Holder was the Deputy Attorney General.
Exactly.
And in lawsuits that came out, he covered up Oklahoma City.
When are you going to have Browning on again? That'd be great if you could have him on again on your show.
Yeah, we should get Don Browning back on and the other police that were there. I mean, we have the hotel receipts. We know the names of the agents, ATF, FBI, and German intelligence that ran Oklahoma City. It's a lot of death threats happen. A lot of stuff happens when we cover this. I mean, that people do not like it, obviously, for a lot of reasons. But I mean, look at Fast and Furious. I mean, it's just these people are horrible. I mean, it's that simple, and it's not fun going up against them. I'm not macho. I'm not looking for trouble, but they blew up that daycare center. They did that to blame the Liberty Movement. They're going to do it again, and they're trying to start a race war. My heavens, we've got to stop it. Great points, Mark. Let's talk to Bubba in Virginia. Bubba, thanks for holding.
Alex, there's 2 points I'd like to bring up real quick, and then I'll bail out of here. The first thing is I saw an article on Breitbart about how they're going to, because the illegals don't report back, so now they're going to start using GPS to track them so they'll come back to court. I see that as a precursor to the future RFID implementation to everybody. The second thing I'd like to bring out is the dichotomy of how things have changed, slowly but surely, the frog cooking technique. Because back during the Second World War, they basically would demill a lot of the stuff, and I know my grandpa and my uncles and everybody, they'd use half tracks instead of using a tractor. And so why nowadays aren't they selling this stuff back to the public, too? I mean, they're supposedly, so much debt and everything else, not that it matters.
Well, going back, Obama 7 years ago stopped the sale of Army surplus. In fact, I know a lot of folks out in the country that had half-tracks and things after World War II, Korea, Vietnam, you name it, that they would use as tractors and things. And there's a big resale market for armored vehicles. Tens of thousands of armored cars get sold now for rich people and feds that are privately buying them. Quite frankly, as society degenerates, here's the deal. If the police said they wanted armored vehicles for the occasional bank robbery or hostage, I'd be like, okay, have an armored vehicle. But it's admittedly in all these video training seminars for the veterans and gun owners, they believe this war is coming with us. Well, yeah, if you try to confiscate the guns and come after us, but since they can't get the patriots to start a war with the police, they're going to try to get all the gangbangers to do it. Great points. Appreciate your call, Bubba. Let's talk to Joshua in Texas. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. Thanks for taking my call, man. I just want to make a quick point. I agree with what you said earlier about if we just go around offing police officers in the street, they're just going to turn right into the arms of the New World Order. And that's bad.
Well, that's also called cold-blooded murder of some random innocent person. I mean, it's going to turn the police into death squads doing that back to us. I mean, this is insane.
Right. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they're American citizens just like we are. They've got the same rights we do, and they're afforded the same opportunities. Secondly, as a former military police officer, I served 4 years in the Navy as an MA. I've seen both sides of the law enforcement and the civilian side. and I think I have a little bit of a unique perspective on both sides of it.
Well, tell us about it.
The first duty station I went to was Diego Garcia, and I agree with you about the flights that are coming up missing and things like that. Diego Garcia is home of the 8th largest landing strip in the world. It was used for a backup site for the NASA shuttle missions. So it really wouldn't surprise me if those planes are ending up there. There's a lot of top secret stuff that goes on. There's a lot of special forces rolling in and out of that place. But like I said, I think this whole thing is being blown out of proportion. I think it's the way to start a civil war, and I don't agree with it. And I want it to stop. You know, at the end of the day, you know, going out and killing cops and all this other stuff is not a solution to anything. It's not.
Well, I mean, plus look at the scum that's killing these cops. They're all on welfare. Kill their girlfriends, and then people are calling them heroes. I mean, here's the deal. It's easy to get mad, because I've had cops do things to me that are wrong over the years. I grew up seeing corrupt police, but I'm not stupid enough to then project that onto the average police officer, some of which are my friends. But when you look at the Justice Department trying to hype this up, it really scares me, because it shows they'll do anything. This is so transparent.
It's pretty terrifying, to be honest with you. Like I said, I hope we all collectively pull our head out of the sand and wake up and realize what's going on, because the only thing that's going to save this nation and this world, for that matter, is repenting and getting on our knees and begging forgiveness. Because unless we collectively do that as a planet and as a country, this isn't going to stop.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. I know this. If libertarians or conservatives talked about killing cops, we'd be arrested. Why is this allowed? Clearly people planning criminal activity all over the internet, and nothing's done. And I'll tell you, because when they're done starting a civil war, they're going to censor everybody. And they're going to censor protected speech next.
Well, the second point I'd like to make was this. As you know, part of my job, I would stand gate guard, and I would control who came in and out, had access to the base. And if I would have just opened up the floodgates and let whoever wanted to come in just come in, and God forbid something happened to them, like they plant an IED in a car and blow up a strategic military target or blow up base housing or something like that, I would have been brought up on charges of treason, sedition, aiding and abetting the enemy, Article 34, dereliction of duty, all kinds of stuff. Now, my question is, since Obama's opening up the borders, why isn't he answering for any of this? Because people have already been killed on his watch by illegal immigrants, felons that he's released.
They're killed every hour. I mean, there's an illegal alien crime wave because the criminals of Latin America and the world are pouring in because they can get new identities here. And exactly. It is over the top. And so
my question is,
go ahead.
He isn't answering for it. Why hasn't anything been done? Why haven't the Joint Chiefs of Staff done anything? Why haven't Congress done anything? I mean...
Because they're scared and they're blackmailed. I appreciate your call. Great caller, great points. It's because so much has been gotten away with, the sky's not the limit. And so I asked the question, we'll talk about it more tomorrow on the weekday show, 11 to 2 Central. If they've gotten away with this, what's next? It just, there's no end. Let's go to Don in Oklahoma. Go ahead, Don, you're on the air. We're almost out of time. Sorry, the other callers.
Thank you, Alex. I apologize first for not listening to you through the years. I was a original signer of the Restore America plan, then the Operation America Spring. So I've come to conclude that we got to do it on a local level. And a couple of things you may not know, some of your brothers in Texas, ham radio operators, have begun to take this router and create a mesh network community-wide.
I am aware of them creating local media. That's everybody just needs to do what they can do. There's tens of millions of patriots. We can change it. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm out of time. Thanks for calling in, folks. Great job with the crew on this live Sunday edition. As I said, the news websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. You can download the free iPhone and Droid apps there at Infowars.com in the Listen tab. Just warn everybody, raise the alarm. Tyranny is out of control.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it. Others don't.
Sold out for weeks due to the difficult and extensive proprietary process behind its creation, the exclusive InfoWars Life Secret 12 formulation is now back in stock in the last limited shipment of 2014. The most bioactive form that has been created with our proprietary process. This ultra-clean vitamin B12 nutraceutical has been carefully crafted and developed over the last 2 years and is based on cellular science of how your body actively absorbs essential nutrients. Secret 12 is taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Vitamin B12 deficiency is linked to scores of serious problems. And Secret 12 is a fusion of 2 organic proprietary forms of vitamin B12, bringing you a true nutraceutical quality vitamin B12. Secret 12. Secret 12 is an excellent Christmas gift and is tailor-made to boost your New Year's resolutions. Supplies of Secret 12 are very limited. Secure yours today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.